From dating to relationships, from sex to love, from Christianity to politics, from darkness to light, you have now entered into the real zone. Welcome to Conversations with Trent, where no topic of conversation is safe from discussion. Now, here he is, Mr. Epic himself, Trent Williams.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another podcast with Conversation with Trent and Shann. And we're having some gumbo talk tonight, some real gumbo talk. With this cool front over here in New Orleans, it's a rarity for us. So we celebrate when cool fronts come through New Orleans because it's normally extra hot over here. So we'll have some gumbo talk tonight. Let's bring the beautiful Shann in tonight. Let's see what's going on with her.
Good evening.
What's up? What's going on?
Sunday. It's like the end of the week.
End of the week. Beginning of the week.
End of the weekend. So
Gotcha.
We gotta start Monday all over. We gotta start.
Gotcha. Good stuff.
Hey, Martine. Peace and love to you too. Thanks for joining us.
What's going on, Martine? We're having some gumbo talk tonight. So man, with this cool front coming through. It's a celebration every time a cool front comes through New Orleans because it's extra hot here all the time. So with the cool fronts, everybody pull out the gumbo pots, make that gumbo and whatnot and all that stuff. So I know that's
need to make me a trip on down there to get me some gumbo. No okra.
There you go. Good stuff. Just may get it, but good stuff, man. Yeah. So gumbo. So we were talking earlier about the topic and. I actually started thinking about the highest ranking podcast for us over on YouTube, and thought about the gumbo that was, wanting for the gumbo and starving for it. I thought about, gumbo, how they make gumbo, they throw everything in until it's great, So that's what we're gonna do here tonight on the Conversation with Trent show and with Shann.
We're gonna make our own gumbo.
Make our own gumbo.
Put a little spice in it. I like mine with a little heat. I like a little heat.
Now, New Orleans heat is a little different from the average heat all over the world.
That's okay. I can do it. I got some roots tied to the Louisiana.
Okay, area. Good stuff. So we're gonna talk about we call it the Conversational Gumbo. So we'll talk about, we did a show on sexual compatibility, emotional roller coasters. Choosing to be single, and my favorite, the ultimate upgrade. So,
why is that your favorite of all of those? Like,
that's because
you being who you are, or who you were, that the whole sexual compatibility thing might have.
The ultimate upgrade when you've gone through a series of things over the course of your life, and you finally run into your upgrade. When you recognize your upgrade, everyone has an upgrade in their life. Everybody's due for one. Everybody's due for an upgrade. And personally, I found my upgrade. So that's one of my favorites. So, I always thought I was the ultimate upgrade, but hey.
Wait, excuse me. You were supposed to be the ultimate upgrade?
Not supposed to be. I was the ultimate upgrade.
Hold on. What made you the ultimate upgrade?
Because I came with everything as far as coming with love, genuine love, pureness. And let's just say this, when I was
at what point was this?
I only had two, like I said before on previous podcasts, I only had two significant relationships in my life. Only two. And those two, I really gave it my all.
Really?
Even though they ended, I gave it my all.
And you consider that you were the upgrade for them?
Absolutely, because I came as the ultimate package. Pure love, authentic love, has nothing to do with monetary gain. And, I've always done my thing, but had nothing to do with, what I give to women as far as monetary gain and whatnot, and all that stuff. But it was about who I was, what I was to them, what value I brought to their life. And it's not even about money, man. A lot of people think about upgrades. They think about money, but for me,
it's not. Yeah.
And for me, it's the upgrade is finding someone with a pure heart. That's an upgrade for me. Finding someone with a pure heart, genuine love, who has good intentions towards you. That's an upgrade for me.
I call bull cackalacker on that.
Whatever.
Like, how is that the ultimate upgrade? Like they weren't
along with everything else, along with taking care of everything. But I don't focus and stress. Oh, this is what I did for him. I don't do that. That's for them to brag on. I remember when Trent bought me this. I remember when Trent did that. That's for them to do, not for me to brag on it.
Okay, so then what's the difference now?
The difference now is I'm a new person.
Uh-huh.
I am a new person. I finally found myself, which makes me like, wow, the focus is completely off of me. It's on my ultimate upgrade at this point. I'm no longer a selfish man. So that's one of the shows, as far as the ultimate upgrade, was my favorite, because I actually found myself within myself. And that's a beautiful place to be when you find peace within yourself and you recognize someone's worth in your life. I recognize that. I truly recognize that. So that's an upgrade for me.
Yes, Martine. I think you probably did miss that one. That was like one of our beginning shows.
Yeah, that was one of the
probably maybe like the second or third show that we did.
Because Martine, a lot of folks, when you think of upgrades, let's think about the cell phones. You purchase a cell phone, right? They say it's the newest thing out. And then 6 months later, it's the newest thing out. Then you're sitting back like, damn, I should have waited. Waited.
Right.
All my life, that's the way I felt. It's like I had the upgrade. I had it. But I should took my time, waited. My ultimate upgrade graciously walked into my life when I was in a condition where I should have not been dating. So that was a beautiful thing, man. That's what makes her an upgrade. She accepts me as who I am. Simple.
Gotcha.
There you go. Good stuff. So what was one of your favorites? Tell me which one of your favorites were.
Probably the sexual compatibility.
Is that right? Why? Explain.
Because I think sometimes it's not discussed enough going into a relationship between people, and I think it's important. So I like that we kind of brought some awareness to it, in a sense of the importance of the physical aspect of love, or expressing love in a relationship.
Exactly, because when you talk about sexual compatibility, you constantly talk about the physical. People think about the physical. Superficial people will go straight toward the physical. When you talk about sexual compatibility,
right?
It's on a totally different level, man. When you're actually on a different realm in life, it's on a completely different level. When you get a spiritual love mixed in and blended with a sexual love, and all wrapped into that agape love, that goes for some serious love making. Love making. So that's the difference. The average person would not understand that.
Very true.
When you're on a different realm, and then your partner is on that same realm with you, you don't have to catch up, and she doesn't have to catch up. You're right there on the same realm. That sparks flying.
Yeah.
You take the high club every single night, fellas.
There's a difference between having that sexual chemistry together and really having that sexual compatibility.
Exactly.
On a higher level beyond just the lust factor, so to speak.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when you really connect with someone, intellectually, and mentally, and emotionally and spiritually, then it just makes that whole physical aspect, when you get to it, it's beyond anything.
Good stuff.
And then when you get to a point also with that person where you feel safe, connected to them enough that you feel
that's
safe.
The ultimate feeling, man, when you feel safe.
And that there's nothing is off, nothing is like off the table.
Exactly. And if I might add to that, fellas, newsflash, it's okay for you to feel safe with your woman as well. So that's an ultimate feeling. You got to be on a different realm to even understand what I'm saying to you when I say that.
Mm.
It's okay for you to feel safe with your woman as well. You have to be on a completely different realm to understand where I'm coming from. Let's get Kisa. It look like Kisa is in the middle. Let's bring her in.
Hey, Martine, yes, you're right. When you're in tune with each other, the intimacy is actually at a different. That's the word I was looking
Keys.
for. Hey,
Hey, how are you all? Happy
good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah,
Everything's good.
How's your weekend been?
Oh my gosh. Let's see. We celebrated a 1-year-old birthday party, and that was fun. My dogs won. And then, y'all, The Rock has some great margaritas for those of us who indulge. Oh my god!
I have it, but I haven't tried it, so it's really good.
I've been in the bed all day today.
Keith, you was definitely my friend until you just start bringing up alcohol. You know my situation. I'm on this non-alcoholic wine.
That sounds like a personal problem.
You know what, Keith? Thank you for coming because this girl here, she's always on my nerves.
Wait,
thank you for coming through.
You jumped right into the conversation, sir, before I even had a chance to ask you how your weekend was.
It was good. Very good.
Do anything exciting?
Exciting? Other than walking the dog and no. It was good though. I love hanging out.
Is that your excitement for you walking the dog?
These days it is because actually it's a new thing for me walking without the cane. So
Romello.
Yeah, he's actually assist me very well. I'm actually walking him without the cane now. So
you are at a level now where it's
about to be a problem.
Dog is excited.
Keith is about to be a problem in these streets.
It's about to be what?
It's about to be a problem in these streets. I'm walking without the cane. I'm walking.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, let's
you walking without the cane. So when you do walk with me, do you kind of put like a little pimpline in it?
Oh, there was no need for that because it was already there. So,
you know the reason they say men have those pimplines, right?
I walk like a ball player. I'm 5'10". I'm sorry. Let's not go there. I'm sorry. Let's not go there. What's going on, Slash?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Where's our guest at? Aren't we supposed to have?
Oh, they coming. Actually, Earth sent me a text and she said she was coming through.
Hey, Mark, I'm glad you ain't chicken out.
Slash is already. Hey, Slash said his office hours are from 9 to 5, but we had to actually change it up a little bit. Slash office hours is from 7 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Woo-hoo! We feel so. Thank you, sir.
Oh, your favorite friend is in here. Look at that.
Yeah. Good evening.
Wait. I want to make sure I get my popcorn pop before Ursula and Mark come together. This is gonna be. I feel like. Ooh.
I appreciate you, Michelle. You know I'm getting up and I'm gonna get it. Thank you, Michelle.
Hey, Gentle Giant, welcome. Good to see you, bro.
Good stuff.
I love it. Look at this, Mr. Epic being epic.
Mr. Epic being
Who said
epic.
that? Who's that?
That's what Keisa said.
Wait, what'd you say, Keith?
Mr. Epic being epic.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
Keith, it's about to be a problem with me walking with the dog. And thank God for Kobe because he's sometimes the wonderful thing about him, he takes his time. It's almost like he was actually trained to do that. Because when I'm walking him, he stops when he see I'm struggling. He'll stop and wait for me. He'll stop waiting, then I'll catch up with him and he's go along. And
man, I saw the picture online. I was like, look at that face and those eyes. He looks.
Oh, he's a lady killer. He's a lady killer.
So y'all gonna be walking in the park. That's another pickup thing for men. They.
Yes, it is.
Take dogs to the park and pick up women.
I'm gonna have to take. Well, let me see. Maybe I could get him on a date or something, a play date or something.
Is he fixed?
I'm gonna let him hang. Let him go.
No, what?
Let him do his thing.
Well, the one thing about them is that they are very smart and they learn
They're
very
extremely smart.
quickly, and they are able to act in the service capacity. So you got
Exactly. You know, the craziest thing, I was late, I was sleeping in, and we normally wake up around 5, 6. I slept in that day, and he was in the bed. He waking me up like, yo, I gotta go outside, take care of the business. I gotta eat. What's up? You getting up? You normally up here at 5:15. So what's up? So he's literally in the bed. Huh?
5:15.
5:15. I wake up every morning.
I'm getting a good rollover right about then.
Yeah, 5:15. Meditation and prayer for me daily. 5:15.
What is that, Mr. Epic, aka Big Daddy Kane? Tonight with Big Daddy Kane and
who said that? Mark said that.
Mark said that.
Yes.
I think there's a battle tonight with Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One. I think.
I got Kane. I got Kane for the win though.
I think I like Big Daddy. Like him big and chocolate, honey. Big and chocolate.
There you go. I hate it. Look at y'all, knock it off.
What?
So, Keisha,
about
this conversational gumbo. What was one of your favorite topics? Because you brought. I was going back through the shows, and you were bringing that heat. What was one of your favorite moments?
Oh my gosh, I think we've done so many good things. Darn. Well, see, here's where I'm missing. I don't know that I have a favorite, but not to say that any of them have been bad. But I've got to go back and make some time to read the books.
Okay.
So then that'll help me, be the final glue on top of some of this stuff to bring it all home for me. So since I'm not taking class this session, then maybe I will read something else. We'll see.
There you go.
So Keisha, all I can tell you, so I have not read the Four Horsemen, right? But I did. The first book I read was the chapter of the Delta. And I mean, it's not a long book. I read it within 90 minutes, one sitting. Okay. I was at Highland Bakery at brunch with the kids, and because they weren't paying attention to me, I just read the book. Okay. I was that glued to it.
I tell you guys a secret on my method for writing that trilogy. I really did it to actually start a business. I started my publishing company off of the books. I started selling the books like I was used to sell records back in the day. And I broke the book up. I broke it up. So I would release one at a time and give it to folks. So get it hot. I got the Four Horsemen real hot, especially in the Chicago area. Got it hot, real hot. And I didn't give them the second one. I was promoting Chapter of the Delta with the Four Horsemen out there, but I never gave it to them. It was already written. But that was me to do longevity, keep longevity in the game of the publishing game. So I was actually just giving it to him, just piecing it out to him. And that's how it became popular. That's how the books came. That's how those characters became popular. I was piecing them out. So I didn't do like the traditional publisher would actually do, give them the whole book. No, I need to make a living. I need to get this hustle on. So I broke it down in 3 parts, and it became a trilogy. So, yeah.
The more you know. So, yeah. So I think I want to get into those before I dig into. But I'll tell you one that I did that stuck with me that still kind of see the What About Your Friends?
Ooh.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was
yeah.
That was a good one. And honestly, and I have to say this, I didn't even tell Shannon this when we were talking about the show. But most of those shows and topics were pretty much based off of stuff that I had gone through. And I was actually going through that process with the last and final installment of the Four Horsemen trilogy. And all those topics were about everything that I've gone through, that whole process, all the way through the falling ill. And that was part of the whole thing. What about your friends? That you just triggered a thought.
Right.
Once I fell ill and became paralyzed, nobody was there. What about my friend?
Hey, welcome. We've got D Mac here. Says Trent, it's D Mac in the house.
Oh, that's David McDonald out of Detroit. What up, though? That's Dave McDonald. That's the only, I call him white chocolate. The only white chocolate in the group. What up, D?
Well, welcome, D-Mac.
Well, you told him to come through. He came through. He's like that. He's definitely like he's gonna keep his word. Good stuff, man. That's a good friend, a great friend of mine.
Awesome. So what time is battle? I don't want to say battle royale because it's not a fight, but what time is the main event coming on? You know.
Actually, she let me see. She texted me. Let's see what she said.
Battle royale.
It's not a battle, but I'm just like, girl, I'm ready for.
She coming. She said she coming. Mark's ready right now. Mark said it's off his hours. He said it's off his hours. He's here. So, you know.
So okay, so what about your friends? Yes, that was actually a really good one. When you weren't on yet, Keith, but so mine was the sexual compatibility. Because I just felt like we don't talk enough about it. Mm-hmm. As far as when we're with other, when we get into relationships, and not that it's the most important thing, but it does have a semblance of importance in a relationship. I'm surprised I'm the only person. Like, I really would have thought Mr. Epic, aka Romello, that would have been yours.
I tell you, see, just because you've been into those books and you think you talk about that character, that's not me. That's just a part of my life. That was on a different side of my life, but
still, based on some, when we've had these discussions about the shows and things in depth, and based on some body count numbers you threw out to at one point in time.
We're not gonna go. Let's go to the next time.
I didn't say what it was. I just said I'm at a high level overview right now, not specific.
Okay.
But I really would have thought that,
Honestly, let me break this down.
That's why it always shocked me. Like, why were these people just like fawning over? Like,
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, when I was going through that stage in my life and dealing with all those different women, after every encounter, I literally felt nasty. Like it was, I felt like something was on me after every encounter. I did not.
It was.
No, honestly, I did not want to be touched. I wanted her gone. I didn't want her there. Any of that stuff. I knew that I wasn't supposed to be doing a lot of that stuff I was doing.
So it was a real true hit it and quit it. Like, you
it sounds like that.
Ain't no cuddling.
Yeah,
I felt really nasty and wanted to take a shower after every situation, man. Wow. Every situation.
What were you saying, Keith?
I said it's that guilty conscience, though, right? It's like it's me against my morals, right?
Damn, you're absolutely right, Keisha.
Wow, the inner battle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a serious inner battle for me, because every encounter I did not want to be bothered. I even changed numbers on them. Like, we changed numbers with the quickness.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, Michael was teasing me.
I was so, because I think I'm just lame, but I have had the same number for like 20 plus years.
Not me. Michael just was teasing me about that last week. He's like, man, I have so many numbers on you. Some of them I still have. But I changed, like, I don't want to be bothered. I just changed the number.
Wow.
I mean, it was like that. It was really like that, man. Really like that.
That's crazy.
I went through a bad situation with that. Like, I mean, it was constant, time after time.
So can we go back? Let me go back to sexual compatibility, because I think one of my I was talking to my sister always thinks that my standards are a little bit out there. And so, Keith, you tell me, what do you have any grooming standards for men? Any grooming standards for men that you're with?
Wait, what?
Like grooming standards. Like, so, okay, I'll just say me, and I'm going to be very transparent here. We're all adults. We said we were going all in.
Yeah, so, that's exactly
right. I take the time to make sure, certain things are waxed, and, nails done, feet done, all this, all that kind of stuff, right? When I present myself to somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Let me get I
may have the, even though it may not stay on long, I have the cute little negligees and all.
Let me get a sip of water here. My nerves getting bad.
Or take some of your non-alcoholic wine.
Do you have, like, I want the man to do the same thing. Like, I am all for manzillions, if not a manscape.
It is so crazy that you say this. I was talking to a friend earlier today, and he was talking about one of his coworkers. He said, they just kind of have a, sibling thing at work. And she's like, she recently divorced and it's been like 10 months. She wants to see someone. She goes out on a date, and it's a guy that works at the barbershop that she's been taking her sons to. Mind you that she's been taking her sons to the barbershop while married, but that's another story. But anyway, so she goes so the guy asks her out on a date. They go, it's dinner on a Wednesday. They get there, right? She's groomed, she's smelling good, looking good, hair in place. And he shows up with a Deion Sanders jersey on.
Oh, man.
That's number one. Number two, you order the way the server comes. Yeah, I take a Bud Light. What you want?
Wow. Now,
that's number two. And then when you do pick up your Bud Light, you got hair up under your fingernails. So you didn't wash your hands when you left the barbershop? Like what?
So my question would be, before the date, how much conversation did you have with this gentleman?
Well, before the date, for
me,
see,
people are always accusing us of not giving a brother a chance.
Wait, no, I'm at that. This is a legitimate question, lady.
She's been taking her kids to the barbershop, so there's some type of communication and interaction for her to
by and by. Because I mean, she should have known that this guy was he sounded like he's not even in a league with her. If she's a friend of yours,
no, she's not a friend of mine. She was someone else telling this story.
Oh, gotcha.
So I was like, what? So yeah, I mean, she wanted to give the brother a chance, but
yeah, but it's still that goes back to what I was saying, Keith, a couple of shows back. Where's the chivalry in this stuff, man? Where's the let's talk for hours. Let's get to know each other. Let's mind. Let's get
dinner though, Trent. That's not that hard. This is dinner. That's part of getting to know.
Yeah, but still, I mean, she sounded like she was appalled by him showing up with the jersey. After the first conversation, you know that this guy.
Let's go back. The question was what are there some grooming standards that you have? What's wrong with having those standards? Because you expect that of me. Why can't I expect that of someone?
I agree. I don't see nothing wrong.
And get me to say, hey, I'm interested in you, and this is what I bring to the table. We just talked about that too. About you bring your best foot forward
to the table.
And think about this. She brought her best. He brought his best.
And that was his best.
Hair under the nails.
And that's great for somebody who wants that, right?
Yeah.
But I think, and I don't know, I will just say this. I have never, even on a first date, now you're never going to necessarily know, because it may not always come up in the conversation about the intricate things that I do. There's certain things, I don't do this stuff for other people. I do it because I like certain things, right? Mm-hmm. But it's still a benefit for whoever I'm with. But I've never had a guy show up like that. Like never. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a certain way that's something that I may give off, or my sister says how my bougetto self, but whatever. Well, that's another topic for another day. But there's something that I give off, or something where they know what I expect before they come. But there's also that point in time, if things are getting to a certain level and it could get physical.
So could I show up to dinner like this, ladies? Could I show up to dinner with this? Could I show up to dinner with this?
No. Mm-mm. It depends on where we're going. No.
Let me tell you something. I wrote a blog.
Wait, what do you have on? Wait. First of all, what do you have on? Stand up.
I'm not standing up.
But I don't know what you have on to say to be able to really answer that.
Good boxes.
Well, stand up, please, sir.
I don't want to break the internet tonight. I'm sorry. I don't want to break the internet tonight.
Martine says she agrees her guy needs to be groomed, not dusty on any level. And
can you see the grease in this shirt on each sleeve and the polo cap? And
no, don't wear the cap. No cap.
I could walk. Let me tell you something. D Mac could actually attest to this. I used to have dinner at J. Alexander every single night.
That's good for you. And that's
wait a minute. Hold on a second. Sometime I show up in cargo shorts and some flip flops and a t-shirt with a baseball cap.
But are you going to Dickie Brennan's like that?
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
How much you want back? Depends. It doesn't matter.
Well, you gonna
have, if it's presentable.
Are you going to show up on a first date with somebody?
No, I wouldn't show up on the first date, but I was normally alone. That's my dining.
That's fine when you're alone. We're talking about when you're with somebody.
I wouldn't go with the cargo shorts on the first date.
Exactly.
But I'll go to dinner. Honestly, I would go to dinner with cargo shorts and t-shirts.
Would you want me to come up there with my hair halfway over my head, right?
I walk right past you like I didn't know you.
And a big oversized shirt.
Lies.
I walk past you like I didn't know you.
Exactly. You absolutely would. Don't you trying it. You tried it, but you're not gonna show up on no first date like
not
that.
On the first date.
Second of all, even though you may have been with some little scandalous home women, you didn't show up to them looking like that either. When you was hitting it and quitting it and making them 2 a.m. or 2:30 a.m.
Next topic, please. Let's
be clear on that.
Next topic. Emotional roller
we need to keep talking about this because we need to keep talking because people need to know. People need to know.
Okay, good. Okay, boss. Go ahead.
No, but y'all men need some help in this area. Like, you expect us to look a certain way and to take care of ourselves and to smell good and to look good and to taste good. All that stuff takes time and effort. Y'all need to put the same time and effort into it. Take your butt down to the wax shop and get that stuff taken care of. Pronto.
Good stuff.
Or at least get grooming stuff.
It's 33 after the hour. Let's take a quick break and get back to these folks.
I don't see why I'm the only one. Like, whatever. It's true. You know it's true.
Hey, boss, can we take a break, please?
You can take a break. I thought we was on break.
I truly appreciate it. What'd you say?
I thought we were on break. That's why I just
ads needs to be ran. We run ads.
Oh yeah, we do run ads during break. You're right.
Absolutely.
You're right.
Absolutely. We'll be right back, folks.
Acting like I'm the only one that thinks this way.
I'm not. You're not.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate
We'll be right back, folks.
Okay.
Check out the creative work of the author Trent Williams of www.taylorkennedymedia.com. Chapter of the Delta gives us a peek at his life-changing events. And if that's not enough, Trent tells you more about his brothers and his life through memoirs in his book, The Four Horsemen. His blogs and daily stimulating quotes are published in his book, Life's Little Addiction. And when you have a need of some human coaching of life and relationships, take a look at Conversations with Trent, Volume 1 and 2, and Conversations with Trent, Limited Edition. You will find his works available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all online book retailers.
Mellow.
Hey, I'm working here, you know what I'm saying? Try to put yourself in my shoes for a second.
Welcome back to Conversations with Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're online and want to be a part of tonight's topic, you can do that by dialing 347-324-5327. Press the number 1 to get into the queue so that your voice can be added to tonight's conversation. Now, let's get back to the show.
Hello.
Good stuff, folks. Good stuff. Couple ads being ran. That's Al Sal's ads. 31 flavors of the original wings from Al.
Really? 31?
Yeah, 31.
Almost like Baskin Robbins, huh?
Yep. Just
I like
make a basket wine, but straight wings. And then there's we used to have a bar and grill, and he did very well with it. So he's relaunched the Al Sal brand and whatnot. So he'll be coming soon to a place near you. Also, Tabs Edible Creations. That's the actual sponsor for the conversation platform.
I don't know about y'all, but I don't know if I'm hungry, but that cheesecake was looking awfully good. That cheesecake with the chocolate crust and the chocolate shavings and the raspberry drizzle. Yeah, it was looking awfully good.
It'd be nice to get a care package, Thank you. I appreciate it.
My cash app is $Tabs Edible Creations.
But Trent, wasn't there supposed to be some treats for Sunday?
There were, but I ended up with orders and I just didn't.
It was supposed to be some.
Thank goodness for the Boo Day party that I went to yesterday, Dan. I survived.
You survived. Okay. So I'm not sure which. So Mark, of course, has already started in. I don't know what he's talking about. Here we go. Portrait.
You're not Mike Larry. Oh my
Carly.
God.
The working brother to catch a break. And then he says, I'm not Mike Lowry, but hair is like glitter. So first date should be dressed to the nine for what? For who? First of all, for me, it's not about dressed to the nine. But let's get back to this hair thing. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not a hair girl. So I'm just going to put this out there because since everybody thinks it's cereal day, if anybody's trying to jump in the pool at this point in time, just so you know, I am not a hair girl. I don't like hairy men. I don't like hairy chest. Please don't have a hairy back. Please don't have hair on your ass. They got people that would take all that off for you. Manscape, please, before you come and see me. That's my PS.
I got a few numbers for you.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Wait, what you just say?
But wait a minute though.
Wait, what you just say? Hold on.
I was saying for the guys that need servicing, I got numbers for them.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. One of the last relationships I was in, I took him to the girl who does my waxing. He got a manzillion. He loved it. Fabulous.
But can we go back though? Mark, what does that mean? I'm not Mike Lowry, but hair is like glitter.
Well, I sent him an invite to the green room, so he could actually show up personally and tell you guys.
Tell me what that means.
Yeah, Martine, I like a beard. I just don't like all the hair. Like, don't be, the mountain man. Like hair all over your chest and
where your beard is your table, is your placemat at the table.
Yeah. I mean, having it groomed, I don't mind the long, because it's in style now, but the other stuff we gotta take care of.
Good stuff. If
I gotta go through pain, y'all can go through a little pain.
I don't know. Ursula requested a pull-up. She texted me, she said she's coming, but
don't let us down.
Mark is here. Mark is here as always.
Mark.
So Mark is here. He
really, Mark?
What
he's responding to you. I'll let you have that one.
Oh, he's responding to me?
No, to Keisha.
Glitter. I don't care if it was fiberglass. It needs to be washed off of you. Fiberglass gets everywhere too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay. What are y'all drinking over there today? One got a cup here. The other one say she was
Reposado tequila.
I can't wait to try it now because I've had it for months. I've just never opened it.
OMG. And then So we did it with apple juice because the recipe calls for apple juice, but I'm gonna do it again with apple cider.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Keisha, what did you think about the ultimate upgrade? Did you come in on? I think you came in on me explaining.
No, I came in on tail end.
Okay.
So recap.
Oh, the ultimate upgrade. The ultimate upgrade. When folks think about upgrades as far as relationships, they think of everything but the right thing when we talk about upgrades.
True.
So when we talk about upgrades, I'm talking about where's your morals? What happens when I'm not in the room? How you doing? What you gonna say about me? How you gonna protect me in a room where I'm not? I'm not there. Where's the loyalty? All that. So I'm not talking about the monetary stuff. All this stuff that goes without saying. But for me, an upgrade for me is someone who's compassionate, someone who's caring, someone who has compassion for others, and all in between, the loyalty and everything. But that's an upgrade for me.
So, but Kesey, he neglected to mention, or he forgot that he said that he was always the upgrade.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can identify with that. I've been the upgrade. I don't want to be the upgrade. I want to be the even grade. Like, can we
exactly?
It's exhausting. It's
exactly.
Exhausting.
What's wrong with a guy saying that he was the upgrade? What's wrong with a guy saying he was the upgrade?
That says something about you, though, right? Like, what? Who are you picking up that you are the upgrade? That's like, it's almost like.
Here's the thing. Now let me break this down. And this is wait a minute. This is no disrespect to my ex-wife or anything like that. We're talking about very nice women with very nice paying careers, everything. I was the upgrade. What I brought to the relationship, I was the upgrade. I enhanced her life. Even though she was doing well, I enhanced her life because of her thought process. Because of her morals, because of everything. She was everything superficial. She knows that. She and I talk about this all the time. Everything was superficial. Everything was superficial. I came in, created balance along with bringing money. I came in and created balance for her. Period.
But do you have a pattern of doing that?
We're not gonna put me on the hot seat tonight, Keys. I noticed.
The reason why I asked, it wasn't to put you on the hot spot. The reason why I asked is because I do have a set of male friends, and like this is the stuff that we shoot the shit about. Like you're telling me that you got this high-ranking job, and you go and date a secretary, and you're upset because when you get into these rooms and it's party season, right? She can't talk the language, but guess what? She's so off track that she doesn't even realize that she actually has a master's degree.
Right. Well, let's be clear.
So I said to him, and I was like, dude, you keep putting yourself in this situation where where you're having to go down to be the upgrade for somebody. Like,
no, let's be clear. Let's be clear on that. Everything that I've actually, both my wives were very career oriented, and they were on a certain level. So it was an even kill. I brought a whole bunch to the party. They were still in school.
Okay.
So yeah, I brought a ton to the party. When I say a ton. That's documented. Go ahead.
Yeah, but who said you had to?
Well, at the time, I was superficial Romello. That's what I wanted. I had to go and get it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, we got Slash here tonight, so Slash gonna break it down for us. Let's see what he talking about. What up?
What up?
What's going on?
Good evening. And not too much. I'm tuned in, checking y'all out.
Where's Miss Lady?
Hey, I don't know where she is.
Wait. It's not the verse. The verses is on verses, right?
Versus, I got my popcorn popped and ready to go.
Well,
See,
what you have?
here's the thing.
Wait, you have your popcorn like T.O. and your pom poms for
Yeah,
what though? What you got your popcorn
No,
for?
wait. Oh, she thinks it's that.
Come on, Ursula. Come on, girl. Let me get my popcorn.
I love
I'm
it.
done with my
You
part.
hear his foolishness now, Mark? Mark, you hear his foolishness?
It sounded like the talk like last week, the chew and the sister circle. It sounds like a little bit of all that.
What?
Hey,
What
hey,
are we doing?
you know it ain't gonna go down like that, Mark. We ain't gonna let it go down like that.
Jokes, Marky Mark.
So Keisa, you're not over there playing the victim, right?
No, I'm absolutely not. Absolutely
Okay.
not.
Uh-oh.
Listen here.
Okay, well, first off,
the victim. Wait a minute. I almost was going to have to do this show professionally and long term as my full time job as of last week. So I'm definitely not.
Okay, that's a different topic. We gotta talk about.
Wait, what happened? What happened last week? What's your
Keep going.
full-time job?
Keep going.
Hold on
Keep
a second.
Going. Yeah, keep going. Stay on. Stay. Okay, go back. As you were saying, Mark, I apologize.
No. Just trying to make sure everything is in order.
Copacetic.
Right. But last week I asked the question of the viewership, and both Miss Charlie Angel and Miss Keisa took it as if I was offending them and they were clutching pearls.
Oh, I am clutching pearls. Now, it could have been that I was offended and I can't, and because of where I am, I can't say what I want to say the way I really want.
Here goes the gumbo conversation, the conversational gumbo. Here we go.
So
but it's never the pearl clutching. It's more like, let me shut the F up here.
No. So what I simply asked was, I said there's certain women that might be courted by Michael B. Jordan or another gentleman, I said last week, and you two ladies start clutching your pearls and, oh no, that's not us. You don't know us. We're professional women. I didn't direct that question at you guys. When I do direct the question directly at you, both of you fine ladies, I'll say for the panel, I'll say such and such.
Okay.
Then someone else chimed in and said, oh no, I'd never have sex with a celebrity. I didn't mention the word sex. I said court. I said if Michael B. Jordan or if someone else was to court you while you were single and what was the topic last week? Single and happy and single and choosing. This was just a probability. But I started seeing some some pearl clutching.
Say it ain't so.
No, here's my thing, Mark. I think it becomes so at the end of the day, right? I have to defend the gender or the position of the gender.
So you're speaking for all ladies?
I think that I felt like that you made a generalization that, and maybe I just haven't been exposed to that type of woman myself because that's just not my circle. So to me, it was a generalization, and I thought, well, like that's not necessarily true. So I looked at it from that perspective, and not necessarily that you were speaking of me per se, because right, we don't even know each other like that. So I didn't take it that way.
Okay.
So that's my take on it.
So are we talking about the same women that peruse on social media and would jump on a Michael B. topic or other, Idris? Like, even though he's married and like, oh, I do this, I do that, I give up this, I trade it off for that. Then suddenly last week it changed.
Huh? What?
What?
I'm lost.
Social media.
Right?
I would need to go back. If you can pull the comments.
Sure, you would.
No, I'm saying if you could actually pull the comments so that I can refresh my memory on exactly.
I don't recall saying that.
Right, but
I do remember and recall feeling like it was a generalization. And no, we don't speak for all women. but there are a good amount of women that are probably within our circle, or the people that we deal with, that have that same point of view. Like, I don't know these women you be talking about, you've been exposed.
Yeah. That was another thing about you don't know. Of course you don't. Just like I don't know the tall guys you may have been around or whatnot.
Absolutely. Okay.
This is what they call a stalemate in the game of chess. This is a stalemate.
Dude, look.
Ma'am.
You made a statement.
Here for the smoke.
You made a statement that came off.
Here for the smoke.
You made a statement that came off a certain way last week.
And what was that statement?
I said what I said, and I got how I got. Now I'm remaining a certain way tonight, and there was no pearl clutching. I ain't gonna clutch my pearls. And Mr. Epic, he can tell you, I'll basically say what I want to say, but I'm trying to respect the platform that I'm on and not go back and be that other person that I can be. But I did take what you said in generalization a certain way, and it was offensive to me. And it did come off a certain way to Keisha. Not saying that you were talking about us personally, but it came off as a very generalized statement because it involved women, professional, educated women, which both of us are.
No, so not necessarily. It wasn't
off that way. And all you need to do at this point in time is just take it, move on, and let's go on with the rest of the show. We good. We beyond that part.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hey, it sounds like Ursula is ready to join us.
I sent her the link, so let's see where she at. Let's see where she at. But everybody good. Everybody's good, right?
Absolutely.
Of course, always. Absolutely.
Okay.
I still love you. I would. I do.
Yeah, professional guy.
I just want you to understand that that's how it
Here we go. Here we go.
I love light bright men. Now I ain't gonna date y'all, but I love y'all. Y'all wonderful.
Professional man over here. So I have professional opinion and ideology and how things operate across these internets. Also,
shut up, Mark, Mr. Marine. I love you with the love
Miss Angel. Miss Angel.
I love you with the love of the Lord.
Okay, Miss Angel.
I love you with the love of the Lord. And if I was in front of you, I would just hug and squeeze you and be like,
I'm only doing it virtual right now, so I had to kind of give you the stiff arm.
Hug.
Let's get to some of the contact for the comments rather from the viewers until we wait on Urs, who actually called us.
What are you doing? God, no. Now
I sent her the link here. So who is that right there?
I don't know who's that on Facebook that said, "What's up, Trent Williams and panel?" We're doing great. Can you let us know who you are?
Doing pretty good, brother.
What's up to the Facebook user, man? Some people got to fly below the radar, so it's all good. What's good?
Yeah, but they call him even my last name, my government name. I need to know their name. But they call it. They said, "Go say Mark."
Rockwell says somebody's watching me, so they fly under the radar, dog. It's all good.
It's all good.
Wait a minute, so Martine, I'm so sorry, we kind of cut you off. So Martine, the last thing she was in, she was the upgrade. Okay. And she gave him a chance and it didn't work. She won't get involved with another dude unless he has a certain level of order in his life. That's understandable.
Look like Urs is in. Let's get Urs in and see what
who's Rodney? Somebody said it's Rodney.
Oh, that's Rodney. That's Al's neighbor. That's Al's neighbor.
Oh, hey, Rodney.
What up, Rod? What's going on, Urs?
Hello.
Hey,
can you hear me?
Welcome. Yes, we can.
Good evening.
Hi.
Good evening. What's going on?
Good evening. Hi. How is everybody?
We're great.
Can y'all see me?
Yes.
Blessed and
hey. Hi. Let's break it down. Let's tear it apart. Unpack. Unpack, as we say. Let's unpack. What's happening?
Hey,
what's happening?
Everything is good. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a long evening. I had some unfinished business I needed to resolve or figure out. Time ran over, and I didn't think it would happen, but it did. I have some things. So I don't know if you guys heard. My colleague lost her husband a few weeks ago around a storm or before the storm, and I just was out with her. But in the process of doing it, I had to clear up some unfinished business with somebody. But it's all good. It's good. It's all good. It's good stuff.
My condolences.
Long evening, though.
We're sorry you had to go through that.
It's okay. It's been a long evening. That's all I can say.
Before we continue, Trent, that's not Rodney, his neighbor. That's Rodney from Butterfly Evolution. So welcome, Rodney.
Principal.
Oh, Rodney Jordan. What up, Rodney? What up? What up? What up?
The principal. Okay.
That's Rodney Jordan, the principal. Mr. Principal. Mr. Principal.
Joe Clark. Okay.
What up, Rod?
Sorry to hear about that, Ursula.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you for your condolences, Mr. Mark. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
So Ursula, you actually requested a pull-up. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, you requested a pull-up.
Mark, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Look at it. So Mark, last week you said some things, and you often say things, and sometimes I feel like you're angry at women, and I think you're angry. You probably are angry or have gone through something, but I feel like that anger. And I just was wondering if you can dive into that, so we can all try to understand, or maybe help you to understand. Women are all individuals, and all of our folks for something that one person could have possibly done. If that's ever the situation, I don't know. I know when I've interacted with you a little bit, you've been rather standoffish, and that's not the person I remember playing tennis with. So I just wondered, if something happened, where is Mark? What is Mark doing? What's happening? And try to see if you would be willing to share and see if we could, fix some stuff, or help each other understand. Because, sometimes you can be influential, and your spirit can rub off on people close to you. And, sometimes our things that we've gone through in the past kind of affects where we're headed in the future and why we staying in one room so long, unable to move on. So I just was wanting to try to see what's your headspace when it comes down to Black women,
Well, before we do that, we're gonna actually get back into the Conversational Gumbo topic. We'll get back to the Conversational Gumbo for a sec. Before we get, y'all good with that?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with it.
No popcorn. No popcorn yet, Miss Charlotte. No popcorn.
Yeah, we'll get back. Let's talk about the emotional roller coaster. Let's get on the emotional roller coaster. And honestly, to go straight into it, all these different topics that I've been doing over the past few weeks, actually months since I've been back. Everybody knows that I've actually been recovering from brain hemorrhage and became partially paralyzed and whatnot, what have you. And all of these things I've been using material for the book, the Romello book. So it's been the only ones that do a little personal stuff. It's going to be personal. It'll be on me, and the platform is for healing for my purposes and to move on and move forward with my life. So we're just going to get personal with we'll do personal with myself, and because I've actually done a lot of stuff publicly, and if we're going to do it personal, it'll be on me. Be completely for me. So that's where I'm at with that.
Cool.
Definitely. As far as anything personal, I would rather it be on me as far as because the platform belongs to me, and I'm actually actually now the ex-coach here, and I'm actually trying to get back to life.
No doubt.
Trying to get back to life. So that's what we're gonna do with that. We're not gonna, just
So the show is not about me tonight. That's what you're saying.
no. I would feel uncomfortable. I would feel uncomfortable.
But wait a minute. I mean, if you would like, because we all try to have a certain level of transparency. I didn't know that was what was going to be the question asked of you. I was really kind of being light and sarcastic about the whole thing with you and her. I thought it was like playful banter. However, if whatever you feel you want to be transparent about or not is totally and completely up to you, I would say. However, this was a question that I had asked before that you didn't answer, and now it looks like Martine is asking as well. And she says, "Are you single, and is it by choice?" And that is for you, Mr. Marine.
Well, that kind of changed last week. I thought the question, my understanding of the question, I went into it thinking that people were going into it already being single, then finding their comfort and or zone, and then they're like, okay, well, I'm cool being single. Not coming out of something and then saying, oh, okay, well, now I'm single by choice based upon what I went through. Okay. So I wasn't thinking about it from that particular point. So I don't know. I just, like I said, that's not kind of my headspace of where I was at as far as the topic. So I was taking in the information, doing a lot more listening than kind of talking and or responding to.
Okay.
And that was okay. So we went back to emotional roller coaster. So the Gumbo is just speaking on the different shows and topics that's already been done.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because I kind of thought it would be loose talk of just different things that was going on tonight.
It's loose talk, but I mean, I as far as if we're gonna be going into somebody's personal life, I would rather take the bullet.
Wait, who, me?
I mean, if it was questions going into someone's personal life, I would rather take the bullet.
Well, I keep hearing on the show. I'm learning that we go back and we shot marbles and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we've only dealt with certain types of women. I'm hearing.
Wait, who said that?
Who said that? What?
No, I'm just saying we had certain types of friends, and do you have the same type of friends? And
I see what you're saying.
I'm just saying,
that cook, and honestly,
the playful banner, and I get that, and it's all good, and perhaps it gets the numbers up. It's cool. But yeah, me and Trent, yeah, we do go back. I have his back full, just like he has my back full. There's just an understanding. There's such a brotherhood or whatever. Like a lot of I would say like Miss Charlie Angel and Miss Keisha might have in their relationship, and it's nothing that would break a bond as far as conversation. It's just that's the way it is, and we accept that.
Honestly, that's just. I mean, you know me. I've always been transparent ever since you can know. I was uncomfortable with the questions coming at you like that.
Oh,
I was
but you know me.
I know you,
but look, you already know. My life isn't for the internet.
Exactly.
You know how certain people are. They answer and participate in different conversations and whatnot on social media, like we all do. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. It's all cool because certain people hide behind that. Some people have a different representation of who they are on social media than what they are in real life.
Right, exactly.
So Miss Charlie Angel.
Yes.
No, there won't be any popcorn. It might be some caramel popcorn. I just came back from the store. Have some caramel popcorn.
Look,
Now
I
I have a question. I have a question because you did say you had a question. You've been trying to ask me if I'm single or not. Do you create the caramel popcorn, maybe different flavors or something to go along with the cookies and the cheesecakes? What about that?
Oh,
Pregnant
no,
pause? Was that a
Urs is back.
He asked me a question, sir. He asked me a
Miss
question.
Keisa, was that a pregnant pause? Okay.
No, not you, Mark. He knows what I'm talking about. Don't start this tonight.
So now you shooting arrows at Mr. Epic. Okay, I'm right here for the smoke now.
He needs to stop. You asked me a question and I was trying to answer, and then he gonna jump in. It's like your name is not Charlie Angel, sir. Last I checked, you don't have a vagina. I hope you keep telling us you was doing all this other stuff back in the day.
I object. Wait. I object.
So to answer your question, no, I do not make popcorn. I will pop it and I will buy it from Trader Joe.
Okay, well, good as your cookies are, and I haven't tried the cheesecake, and I definitely I'm definitely about the cheesecake life.
Okay.
So I was saying maybe popcorn would have been something else, maybe some cookie flavored, cheesecake flavored popcorn or something. Because tonight I didn't know you liked popcorn so much, so I'm learning different things and new things.
I'm from Atlanta.
So honestly, I think that as far as and this thanks for the alley-oop slides. As far as with Ursula coming in with the questions and what have you, like I think that what people don't know you, like I know you, so I know where you're coming from with your comments, and if they don't understand the talk and whatnot.
Translating,
it can actually confuse some of these folks.
Well, some people would also say like they're not sure that certain people might have their hood card is still valid or something, because a lot of these TV shows, these fake housewives and ink shops and all that speak pretty much the same way, and all the rap songs from our day to now speak the same type language.
The same type language, right?
So maybe it's just the clutch. It's the clutching of the pearls or something.
Honestly, I think
I don't know.
I think that some of the things you say make them feel uncomfortable because they've been in that space before. That's coming from.
Go back. What space?
That space, whatever that space is. Now, we're not saying a particular space. We're just saying space.
No, not at all.
But like like I was talking to Ursula, I was like, the guy that I know, the Mark I know, is a complete gentleman. The Mark I know is complete.
Hold on. I just want to get some clarity. I just want to get some clarification on this because it was asked and not answered. So if you're refusing to answer, that's fine. But we did have a viewer that asked. So would you like to answer as to whether or not you're still?
Yes, I will answer. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say that I'll answer that.
They keep somebody that's
right. I understand.
Okay.
Let's take it back to Jackson 5. The Jackson 5 lost a lot of fans when they found out that Jermaine was married. we come from a showbiz type of situation. So what I'm saying is, it really doesn't matter. A lot of times, it's the fantasy that attracts people. Like Michael B. Jordan.
Keisa.
Stop it.
Law and order.
He's not going to answer the question.
Martine, I'm trying, girl. I'm trying. He down here. He don't go to the gas station. It's a yes or no question. That's it.
Well, let's flip that. Let's flip that. Let's just ask questions all across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Shannon, are you single?
No, I'm not single.
Okay. Keisa, are you single?
I can be.
Yes, I am single.
Wait. You can be. You just said
I can
you're
be.
Not.
When people don't act.
Hold up.
So
wait.
We all
can do that.
Hold on.
We all can do that, right?
Marky. Wait a minute.
Come on.
This goes back to my other point.
I'm
if
just
you're not married, you're what?
Single.
That's a whole another show time.
I heard that, but I heard that last week, and I didn't understand how some people were claiming they were in this, but then if you're not with the ring, but then if you wear a fake ring, I'm confused. As a gentleman, I'm confused.
So Shannon, so what you're saying is, not to step on you, brother, because we're gonna go just like you were going on. We're gonna go on for a second. So you're saying that you're in a relationship, but you're not married or engaged or anything like that.
Exactly. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So you know what
I'm in a relationship.
Yes.
So you know what I've always said when people say that if you're not married, don't have a ring. You still can do whatever you want to do, whether you're single, in a relationship, married, and or separated. And the new term for separated I call is we're on bad terms. Because I meet a lot of people nowadays separated.
Dude,
and that's the old school.
You got that right.
That's the old school. We on bad terms.
Right.
Okay.
He says a mess with these.
I'm sorry, Keisha. So I answered the question. It was your turn, madam.
What? My turn to go what?
Single in a relationship. It's complicated. We on bad terms. I don't know. What is it?
I am hanging out.
Wow, that's a new one.
Okay.
That's right.
That's a new one.
Is that code for serial dating?
No, not really. Just,
I'm a serial dater. I said that like show number 1 or 2, right, Trent?
Actually, yeah, he did.
We're not talking about Fruity Pebbles, Mark.
I eat a lot of different cereals.
Oh,
Martine, I give up, girl. I give up. I'm so sorry. So
he didn't.
I tried, honey, and I'm flashing the internet tonight with this.
Slash, I'm turning to Chuck Woolery here. Slash, I mean, she's a good one. She's a good one.
2 and 2.
Can you just say if you're single in a relationship, you're on bad terms? Can you just answer the question? What's the problem?
I could be.
Hey,
that seems like the new answer.
Martine just said, she said, I'm single with all caps there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, single is
she's from Detroit also. What up, though?
Where's the gentle giant at tonight? Gentle giant, are you still there?
So I don't think Slash is going to answer that question tonight.
Well, from what I'm hearing, the go ahead acceptable answer is I'm single, but I might not be, or I could not be, or could be. So.
We have all answered the question, sir. The only person in question, the only person with anything in the air is Keisha.
I heard you have 2 answers.
No, I don't. I am not single.
But then there was another part to your single, so it was like a 1 and a 1A.
That was just the sarcasm. That was all.
So, just saying.
I'm answering the question.
I'm just saying. You know, a good brother has to work up the nerve to get on one knee, and now there's some women that's pushing the envelope a little bit further. They're getting on one knee. So, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, you know what? Martine sent me a message with the picture attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
How these women were actually getting on one knee and asking to marry him. How you ladies feel about that?
Hell no. Wait, Keisha, you remember that show you had me watch, the Asian one? What was it called? The one on Netflix?
Oh, Bling Empire.
Bling, yeah, how she proposed to that dude.
He was so embarrassed. I was like,
I have another question after that.
I'm
let's keep pushing this.
Okay. But again, proposing to a male, probably not.
Keisha, I love your calmness.
I like that.
I really love your calmness.
Hey, what else am I gonna do?
I love your but I'm just saying I love your calmness, because you see I be real passionate and that stuff just comes out like that's that Inglewood Compton type stuff.
Well, you know,
and it just be like, but you just like that's why I love you, because you just even keel around
a particular place where we once worked taught me how to be just even keeled about stuff.
So y'all work together?
We did years ago. At one point, we worked. Yeah. We did.
I have a question, Mr. Arlangelo. Yeah. I was born on the West Coast, so I was born in LA. So I guess our demeanors aren't the same. You know, I'm from the West.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that on your profile. Yes.
You're doing a little research? What's going on?
Yes, of course. Everything is a reconnaissance mission. Remember?
Recon. Okay.
Yeah, I do recon on everybody that sends me a friend request.
Hey,
I know you? Who do we know? Who is you? I don't know.
Well, you can't get to know anybody till you know them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I have another question I've been thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
So how many times, let's say, did the panel propose to someone or turn down a proposal?
Well,
No. Wait. Hold up. Universally accepted is ladies first. Don't try to dodge that question. Do not try to dodge it. Stop all that pump faking.
Keisha.
Shoot the now you're gonna direct Keisha. No.
I answered
Let's
first
start at the
last time,
top.
so Keisha can go first this time. I'm being gracious to myself.
I have turned down someone before, since you must know.
No, I must know now. Wow.
Well, you asked, so right. You were interested. You were curious.
No, it's just a question.
We're just having
once again, Keisha, this is a question that can be interpreted for all, can be responded by all. No pearl clutching, please. Please.
I don't clutch pearls, but carry on, sweetheart.
So since the screen is set up like the Brady Bunch, can we hear from Marsha Brady up top? Dun, 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 dun.
I have never proposed to anyone, but I have turned down 3 proposals.
That's deep. And I've actually I've been married twice. Let's just say that.
There we go. So it's at least twice.
I've never been turned down because I've only asked twice.
So that did you have to get down on one knee? Did you try the other knee after the first time?
Actually, the first time I was in LA when I was married when I proposed for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in LA with Taylor's mother.
Okay.
And then with Kennedy's mom, I actually how that proposal went was it's so funny over a bowl of gumbo.
Can't lose on that one, dog. Nobody
saying
no.
We were hanging out. We were hanging out in New Orleans, and
I
asked her, to marry me. She said, "Yeah, I would if you go get me a Coke to go with that gumbo." She said, "I'll say yes if you give me a Coke to go with the gumbo." I said, "Okay, cool."
That wasn't a flag for you?
Say again now?
That wasn't a flag for you? Like,
ain't that cold?
I went to get the Coke with the gumbo. And actually the gumbo was made and prepared by one of my brothers. So I fixed the bowl.
I'll say, hold on. I'm still trying to say, I'll say yes. So if you brought a Sprite back, was she gonna say no?
Absolutely not with the ring that I came with.
Woo!
Big flex. Big flex.
So I have a follow-up question to that.
Yes.
So these people that proposed and did they present rings, or did you guys get to keep the ring or something?
I never kept
I didn't even accept it.
Yeah, I've been presented with rings. I didn't keep the rings. No.
Here's another twist. So let's just say if you guys get proposed, right? Somebody asks for your hand in marriage, and the relationship don't work out. Are you giving that 5 carat back?
I mean, sorry, what?
I'm just asking. Are you giving the ring back?
Dude, I'm about to have me a nice solitaire necklace of whatever.
Wow.
See, that's exactly why they say women are from Venus and men are from Mars.
Exactly.
So you won't keep the man, but you'll keep the jewelry.
I sure will.
Wow.
Let me make.
I don't know.
So you changing your answer now?
No. Let me go back. Let me just be very honest. It would very much depend on if he was okay with me keeping it. If he wanted the ring back, I would give it back. If we're going to be very honest, I'm not that.
I have a addendum to that last fine question.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So if the gentleman presented the ring, and he happened to be a professional barber, if he had a little hair under his fingernails and he presented at 5 carats, you're not taking the ring?
Oh, I'm taking the ring. I didn't say nothing about no hair under the females. That was Keisha.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
So is there?
But understand, I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't never dealt with no man that ain't stepped for me being groomed and presenting themselves nicely. I ain't had nobody show up in shorts for no first date with a baseball cap or any of that stuff. Well, there are certain things that are just when you say what's understood need not be what explained. Was that the quote, Mr. Epic? What's understood need not be explained.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there are just certain things, and before I go out with someone, before I give them my presence, the physical presence, we've had conversation. They know what type of chick I am, and I can pretty much kind of sense what kind of guy they are. So I've never had anyone present themselves to me in that manner.
So didn't you mention having to bring someone to your waxer or something? Did he slip? Did the brother slip?
Hold on, no, he didn't, because before he was the person that shaved. I said, well, let's go and try. Would you be willing to wax? Some men are, some men aren't, because they feel it's going to be too painful.
We're talking beard?
Somebody that was interested in doing it, but he was already someone who manscaped himself. I'm not presenting you with 1975. I don't want you to present me with 1975. That's all I'm saying.
Let's get to Martini's comments here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Martini. Yes, darling.
Martini said that I accepted the ring and gave it back a few months later.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah.
Now, I will say, if the relationship ended or the engagement ended because he was foul in some kind of way, he ain't getting the ring back. I don't care what he says.
Here we
now this is this is a good one. Yeah.
If I catch some chick or some stop, Keisha.
Here's a good one.
You ain't getting it back because you broke the contract.
Hold on a second. Here's a good one. Martine says, I wouldn't even ask a guy where are we or what are we doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sound like a strong woman to me.
So I'm still trying to process this. You're gonna keep the ring because he cheated and broke the contract for the marriage license that wasn't signed.
Melted down.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Wow. Okay.
Martine, why you say sigh?
I know. Can you text the gentle giant or call him and ask him to come back? I would like to ask him a couple of questions.
Wasn't there a question on the screen a while back? It was from Michelle, I believe, that said something about celebrities don't court; they just.
Oh wait!
I saw that.
Hold on, it was there?
Yeah,
yes, there was a comment.
There's it right here. There it is. You guys see
celebrities don't court; they would be gaming for sex. Wow. Okay. Is that true? Is that true, Mr. Epic, who often posed as a celebrity in the past?
Well, the statement reads: celebrities do not court regular people; they will be gaming for sex. What does Denzel Washington's wife do?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's interesting.
What about George Clooney? Seinfeld?
I don't know about Seinfeld. Denzel's been with his wife forever.
So what does she do?
In college, she was also an actress in one point. Hell, I wouldn't do shit if my husband was Denzel Washington, but look cute every day. And George Clooney's wife is not a regular person. She's not a celebrity, but she's not just she wasn't just a girl working at Hooters one day that he ran into a waitress at Ocean.
So we're just saying that
Denzel and Pauletta met on the set of the film Wilma in 1977 and married shortly thereafter. So she's been an actress, and so she's had their kids. She's raised their kids. She's done some producing as well. So she's done her thing. It might not be as high caliber as him.
She was with him before he became Denzel, right? That we know.
Well, his name is actually pronounced Denzel. His mom calls him Denzel.
Denzel.
So not to say the same name.
Whatever.
Because his father's name is pronounced Denzel. It's not Denzel. So
when you that fine, it just come out as Denzel.
And
would that be like
Amal
be like a
was an
okay, I gotta
international
stop
lawyer.
flashing the internet here. I am so sorry, y'all. Let me pull this up to my neck.
Amal Clooney was an international lawyer.
Exactly. I was like, she wasn't just she wasn't a celebrity, but she wasn't a regular person either.
Wow, was that like a Michael B. Jordan when Denzel is so fine you ain't gotta do? Was that kind of like
Michael B. Jordan does nothing for me. I don't care about Michael B. Jordan, so that's
this is not gossiping. We don't do celebrities over here.
Oh, excuse us.
We have enough
celebrity that can be on the show is you, Mr. Epic. Is that it?
Knock it off.
You the one that told us. Oh wait, was it me? You told us when we were talking.
What you doing? Stop that, girl. What are you doing? You talk too much. Stop that.
Isn't that why you had me on the show?
You on a little bit of that cherry wine tonight?
Huh?
You on a little bit of that cherry wine tonight or so?
She got me.
Seem a little wine.
Actually, no.
Call it loose lip.
Actually, no.
Let's just call it loose lip Shann. Knock it off. You're not on talk to you after the show. You don't even have my number.
Dude, really? We have to converse about the shows. Don't start that. Don't start that. I am the same person. I have the same energy regardless.
Oh, and for the peanut gallery, most men get their name from a woman, get their game from a woman.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So we teach y'all how to be hoes?
Because it's not always
whoa.
But we teach men, not y'all. We teach men. So hold on, because this is a very valid. So Mr. Epic, yes, let's go back to you, sir. Did you learn how to be a hoe? Did you learn how to be a hoe from a woman?
Wait. This is a gentleman that's being totally naked and giving life lessons to people by writing a book.
Man, keep all that BS over there from back in the day. He knows. He shouldn't have sent me the book if he didn't want me to come with the conclusion.
So you have the So you have the book, and now you're snitching on an earlier part of this gentleman's life. That's what you're doing.
The man snitched for himself. The book has been out long before he ever met me and invited me to come on this show. So, Mr. Epic, did you learn your hoeing ways from a woman?
Actually, I learned my ways from my father.
Big Will.
Okay.
So he was off point. He was trying to be on point, but you was off point. I say learned their game. I didn't say it was game as in gaming women.
What game is that? Are we talking about?
Seems you don't. In the hood, game is something totally different.
What game are we talking about?
In the hood, game is something totally different.
No, I need you to for our viewers at home.
You need me to spell it out?
Right. Yes, because we have viewers at home. It's not just us, right? We got
viewers. I think we should do these conversational gumbos every so often. I'm liking this whole free for all thing right here. I'm loving this. Keisha coming with the hey Slash, what would you call that? I've been so away from production so long. What would you call what do we call that back in the day with the stuff she was
thank you for coming back. Michelle said gotta return the ring no matter what. I had to disagree, Michelle. If he breaks it and he was out there doing his thing, I'm keeping that.
What Keisha's doing, what would we call that if we're in the studio?
Her sound, the sound
nowadays that sound effects you can get on the pod boards, but back in our day we call that stirring the pot. And the person who stirred a certain pot had to lick the spoon.
Man, go on a bazillion jokes, and none of them are funny.
Ursula's in the comments. So wait, Ursula, what we laughing about? You said something about based on the show.
I think Ursula's in. Let's bring her in. She's here.
Y'all is
I'm gonna bring Ursula in.
She spun the block.
Ooh.
Okay.
What is it? What you say, Mark?
She spun the block.
He said she spun the block. What up, Urs?
Hey y'all, I'm sorry. I was on a bridge. I had bad connection. I'm sorry I didn't speak.
Okay.
Hey Keisha and Miss
Hey,
Shann.
Hey.
Welcome, Mr. Mark. Hey, and hey, Mr. Epic. It's been a long
What's
day.
going
I
on?
didn't get off all of it. It's been long.
It's all good. It's all
So
good.
I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna make
You're frozen a little bit. Okay.
I'm sorry. It's the internet. Y'all can see me? You can
Yes,
Yeah,
we can
we can
see you
definitely
and we
say
can hear you.
We can see you.
Okay. So did Mark say based on what I had asked, he thought that the show was about to be about him?
No,
Nah, I didn't.
actually,
I
no,
didn't
he
think
didn't.
it was gonna be about me. Show's
Okay.
about that guy right there with the white hat on.
Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right. I just wanted to make sure we was clear on who the show was kind of based on. The guy right there with the white hat. Yeah. How you
Well,
been?
yeah.
I see you.
Well, yeah. No, it's a tan hat, y'all. This is a tan hat. I'm sorry. It's just good. It's just good lighting. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh God.
With the Frankie Beverly hat. Yes, sir. Who's the leader? Who's the leader of the group right there?
You do look like Frankie Beverly a little bit with that hat on.
Knock it off.
That's cute.
Knock it off. Knock it off. So yeah, so this gumbo conversational thing, man. I think we could make a thing out of it.
Whoa, wait a minute. Did you see
What?
that comment that Martine left? She said, if I were on a date with a guy like how Mark is carrying on, I would have left.
Oh,
Martine, please do tell why.
what up, though? What up?
Darling, tell us
Okay.
why.
On a date with a guy like how Marcus carry on, I would have left.
Yes, darling, tell
It's-
us. Please elaborate, Martine.
It's a woman's right to change her mind. It's a prerogative.
So let me. I want to ask a serious question here. Let me jump in the coach bag for a minute. So what? Like, just name one thing that, and this is for Ursula, for Shannon, this is for Keisha, and this is for Martine as well. What does Mark say that get up you guys' skin? What do you remember him saying on any podcast that just got up under your skin and made, as he said, clutch your pearl? What did he say?
Is anybody gonna go?
Yes, for anybody.
Marsha Brady's up top. Go ahead, Marsha.
You know, see that right there. That right there, boo-boo. I love you though.
Bless your heart.
I would just say for me, it's not necessarily specifically. Well, last week it was specifically what you said. The generalization of professional and educated women got up under. I will say it did get up under my skin. But the great thing about the show is that we can have those differences and we can debate them, and then we still move on. But that did get up under my skin with that particular generalization. Not saying that you were saying it specifically about me or about Keisha, but it came off a certain way.
So what was that question again? I'm sorry.
The question about go ahead, Trent.
The question was, what was it that you actually said that actually took them back a little bit, a couple of spaces? Like, what did you actually specifically say that made them look at you a little different? Because I know a different guy than the way they're viewing you. I know a different guy.
So hold that thought, Mr. Epic, because and if you want me to be very transparent and honest about some things that probably aren't always said on the show when we're discussing the show.
Yeah.
Okay. So you understood my point of view when I told you how certain things came off and how there was some feedback. So and you understood and you saw that and you recognized that. So I get that. Hold on. I get that y'all go back and all of this, but I also want you to at least own the fact that there were some things that you saw that came off a little bit passive aggressive as far as how he interacts with some of the females. And last week was not the first show that there were some challenge. There were some critiques about the passive aggressiveness with the females. And I didn't go back. I'll be honest. I still have not gone back and looked at the show where I was late and there was that interaction between he and Martine. But from what I have heard, there was still some of that there that wasn't necessarily called for. So yes, that's your boy. Have his back. I'm gonna have his back. I like Mark I like you as a person. I appreciate you and I love you for being here and supporting us. But if we're gonna be honest and we're gonna be truthful and we're gonna be transparent, I don't want you, Trent, to sit there and act like, nah, I don't see this. When yes, you and I have had a discussion about this.
I'm not saying that. Listen.
Hold on.
No, you wait. Hold on.
No, I'm not gonna wait. I will log off if you keep interrupting me. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude.
Knock it off.
I want you to be honest about the stuff that when we have had certain conversations about how feedback has come back and how things were interpreted.
I get that. I get that. But my question, when I asked that question, that's for all the viewers that don't know Mark. That was my question to you guys. Okay. Whatever we had a conversation with, you know what we talked about.
I know. I'm not talking about the question you asked. I'm talking about the part here where you're making all these comments about I know him. I see like I need you to own the part that we've had discussions about this, at least. And you have recognized and seen some of the critique. I'm not even going to say concerns. It's not about concerns. I don't care. But just some of the feedback and critique that has come back. So that's all I'm saying. And I get it because some people may think that I'm a certain way that don't know me. And if people don't bring it to my attention, just like if I don't bring it to your attention, they're not going to know.
I get it.
But I don't want I'm going to be honest. I don't want any female viewer or myself to feel a certain way. Now, I let certain things go because when you and I speak about certain things regarding the show and people who are on the show or comment or whatever, and you explain certain things to me, I let that stuff fly. Right. But I just don't want you to be there tonight acting like, okay, no, I don't know what y'all are talking about, because yes, you do. When we have had
you never heard me say I don't know what y'all are talking about.
But I'm not saying that you said that. I'm saying it's about how you're presenting yourself, how you presented yourself just within less than a minute ago. That's all.
Okay, that was my question. Still, my question is not going to change.
I mean, it's fine. I gave my answer, so Keisa, you can go ahead with your answer, and then if Ursula has one, I will say, hold on, Ursula, on Keisa and Ursula. So for Martine, she said. In follow up to about being on the date she would have left, she said, in my opinion, he's silly. He hasn't said much of anything and too many jokes. I wouldn't use much of my energy with anyone being goofy. There's a time and a place for goofing off, certainly not all day and all night. So thank you, Martine, for sharing your thoughts and your opinion on that. Keisa or Ursula, y'all welcome.
I'll toss it to Ursula.
To kind of bounce off of what you said a little, Shann, is that a lot of what I think came through the podcast was some of the things that Mr. Epic friend, Mr. Mark said. Kind of come on. I felt like, hey, maybe we had. I felt a little bit. I got in my feelings about some things that we discussed, and I heard some things he said. It was real generalized things he said about. I can't think of one one particular thing. It was some real generalized things he said that could come off a little bit. And did somebody do you anything? And that's why I asked. I wanted to know what's going on, because I talk to Trent a lot, so you can bounce off and talk to different people and just kind of understand people on a full spectrum or whatever, instead of just on the show, just to really understand where people come from.
Let's open up this. If I can be transparent for a second here. I totally get what you guys are saying. I'm not dismissing no one's feelings at all, but this platform has and always will be transparent, but this is not the platform for feelings and all that stuff. Yeah, I understand. I mean, this whole thing about, well, I'm offended by this. Okay, cool. Let's address it, have your say, and let's move on from it. Like I'm rarely offended by what they say about me. I've been doing this for a number of years.
Yeah, no.
A number of years. So it doesn't matter to what you can only imagine what they've said about me over the years. It doesn't matter to me. It just rolls off my back like a duck. But I get it. And I will admit that does come off a little offensive to some folks. But in the description, it says it's a transparent type environment that won't be no disrespect we tolerate, none of it. But I don't think, me personally, if you're bold enough to say, hey, you offended me, say what you have your say.
Here's what I'd like to
I have no problem with that.
Here's what I'd like to add to that. I think it's important that a show of this magnitude, that there's the diversity of thought, right? Because we don't all think the same.
Exactly.
We are not a monolithic group, and we all think and walk and talk the same. So I appreciate it, but right, I think that it's important also to, when someone brings something to your attention, right, you say, hey, okay, I didn't think of it that way. Let me look at it, let me empathize and think of it from your perspective. I think when you make generalizations, it's like there's never that opportunity to educate. And I hope that this platform does that. But when you make generalizations, right, we're in a position of sharing this platform with whoever comes through to listen, right? And they pick up stuff, and this is some of the stuff that we have going on in society now. People have misinterpreted things, misunderstood things, and think that they can behave a certain way because they heard something that is not necessarily true.
Right.
And so, I just had a situation last week too at work, a different one, where I'm the only woman in the room on the call, and these men are talking over me. But guess what? They needed my input to do the work that they needed to do. So guess what I said? Oh, I've got a hard stop, guys. I'm going to have to drop off. Have a great day. And I logged off the call.
Right.
So, so to me, it's okay to have the conversation and the dialogue. It will always be healthy. However, I think that, right, there's an opportunity here to say, hey, I didn't think of it that way. That's my 2 cents on it.
I agree. That's a great 2 cents. But like I said, I mean, everyone has an opinion. Everyone has an opinion about whatever. I mean, maybe I said something that someone get offended about, which is cool. I'll take it and roll with it. But I'm the type of person, I'm very expressive. I'll say exactly how I feel. I can say exactly how I feel. And I go off with, like, honestly, we're going to be transparent. Shann and I have had different conversations where we've had heated conversations. And she gets irritated with me by, after 3 minutes, I'm like, I'm good after 3 minutes. Okay, well, I'll call you in a few seconds. We'll talk later. She gets irritated by that because she still wants to sit in it. I don't sit in things. I don't sit in anything like that. I don't say, hey, I said what I said. Let's just move on. I've dealt with it. Let's just move on from that. That's just who I am. That's just who I am. That's honesty. That's just who I am. Am I not like that, Shannon?
Mm-hmm. Irritating this.
But
sometimes I'll be like, look. No, I'm just playing. But no, seriously.
No, you're not playing. No, you're not playing.
That is accurate. You are.
You're not playing. You serious. You're real serious about it. So she gets real irritated with me with my way of, I'm not being dismissive with certain things. It was like, hey, I've talked about that already. Let's just move from that. I mean, go ahead.
No, I would say so. I honestly, I don't want this to come off as anybody bashing you, Mark.
Right.
I am not Trent opened the door and asked certain things. And so I only know you from the West Coast. I only know how to be that very blunt and direct about certain things at certain times. Right. I have no issue with you at all. I love you as a person and as an individual. There are some things that I'm sure you probably would want to see me maybe do or be differently, just like there are some things about you. But the purpose, as Keith has said about this platform, is Trent as well, is that we all have diverse thought, and that's what makes it so great, is that we can have these discussions and we can still, at the end of the day, just like any family, and that's what I consider, because you're here every week supporting your brother, which I applaud and appreciate, and still move on with love. And that's how I'm going to move on tonight, period. So I didn't want this to turn into the bash on Mark thing, and I hope you don't take it that way.
Yeah, not either.
Yeah,
and my
sorry.
popcorn was basically really, I thought it was gonna be some
It was
friendly
unbuttered
between
tonight.
both of y'all. That was my only popcorn issue, but my only popcorn thing. But I appreciate the diversity of thought that we all have and the passion that we all bring from whatever our experiences are from the past and present and whatnot. And I want you to please continue to do that with us.
But a good brother did say it's office hours.
Yes, your office. I think we've gone over your office hours.
What time are office hours?
Nah, is this Big Red's office hours?
We just happen to have the same office hours.
What you say, Mark?
We just happen to have the same office hours.
Yeah, we got.
You ain't holding nobody over the balcony, though, are you?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps. I don't know. Maybe.
Mark, you still never answered the single question, but I'm assuming that we're never going to get an answer, so I'll leave it alone.
I chose your 1B question. Answer.
What was that?
So you forgot your 1B answer? You said you were single?
But Mark, I said that was being funny and sarcastic. I came back and I gave you one singular answer. Remember?
I'm sorry, but only the people on the Brady screen get to be a little jokey. Someone would actually leave. Wait, someone.
Hey, the man had the point.
But someone said they'd leave a date from me because I'm jokey, and they don't have time for jokes.
I didn't say that. I was
reading, Mark. She was reading the comments, Mark.
I was reading comments.
That was in the comment. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So maybe the black man can afford to be jokey.
Oh. No, so guess what? Guess what?
That's not true.
How did I?
That's not true.
Hold on.
Trent, how did I lose a date that I never even went on?
Because
I know. I said earlier in the comment that a hardworking black man can't catch a break. I lost a date that I never went on.
We need to bring him. We need to bring Nick back and Mark back so we can do the dating show.
No. You don't have to look. Yes, but you don't have to bring Nick back. Let me just take my shirt off. Yeah, best of both worlds. You'd have the best of both worlds.
That is.
Thank you, Mark.
That is.
Trent, I got a question for you.
What you say, Keys?
What are we talking about this Wednesday?
Girl, can I get through the night? Shoot, I need a real drink.
I'm already ready for Wednesday. We're getting close to wrapping this up, so I want to know what we're gonna. Since we've put the Trinity together for the gumbo, like, are we gonna talk about the sides on Wednesday? I'm just checking.
The sides.
Side pieces.
Did you say sides or sides?
Sides. Listen, what goes with gumbo, right? I need some rice, right? Let's talk about something else on Wednesday. Is my point.
Did I hear side pieces?
No, you did not.
You need something to go on the side?
Yes, let's do that. I think that's a good topic. Anyway, we'll discuss.
Keisha, you're not being fair, Keisha. You say you need something on the side.
Mark, so sweetheart, the title,
I'm a professional man also.
Today
I work 6 days a week.
Conversational gumbo. So I asked Trent, what are we talking about Wednesday? We made gumbo tonight, so we're going to talk about the sides on Wednesday. You got to listen effectively, baby.
So Keisha, now you're talking slower as if I didn't hear that the first time.
No, you're talking over me. That's the problem. You got to listen.
I'm talking under. No, talking under. I'm talking soft.
No, okay.
Light skin. I'm talking light skin.
Excuse me?
You said
light
skin.
You're talking under.
I think we should actually talk about dating alpha females.
Ooh, nice. So Trent, wait a minute before we go and we wrap up. So you're in this relationship with what you said is your ultimate upgrade. Is she an alpha or non-alpha?
She's an alpha female.
Oh, okay. Yes, you'll have to let us know how that works. So what are you? Do you consider yourself an alpha?
That's already understood. I don't have to even say exactly what.
Okay, yeah, we should discuss that on Wednesday. Yes.
Yeah.
I like that.
So,
Martine, girl, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you, Martine. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Martine. Thank you, Ursula.
I just wish she could have stayed around for the second half of the date. You know, that's when it get interesting.
Oh my God.
See, Mark, with these type of comments, that's what gets me in trouble. Because I know your personality. I know exactly that all peak comedy, man.
She said, do you consider yourself an alpha or no? Female.
Absolutely, she's an alpha female.
Ursula.
I think I'm over with that one. Sometimes I don't want to be alpha, but sometimes people force you into alpha.
Okay.
Let's just, since we're going around the table, ask Martine, are you alpha female? Are you considered alpha female, Martine?
And Michelle.
And Michelle's there as well.
I think I like that topic. I mean, yeah, that's good. Yeah, let's talk about that.
So where's the balance then?
I don't know. Yeah, you have to let
us know. This is going to be a real good one. This is going to be a real good one because the average man cannot handle the alpha female, but every alpha female has that softer side in them. The only way it could actually be pulled out of them is through an alpha male.
Okay. Interesting.
Because to me, in my personal opinion, a weak man cannot date an alpha female.
I think we discussed that in one of our earlier shows. Yeah.
The relationship won't work. It won't work.
Okay.
All right. Well, this has certainly been an interesting and very surprising, very informative show tonight. So yes, thank you. We have gone way over.
You still have your popcorn over there, Shann? I'm sorry. No more jokey jokes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to turn it down a notch on the jokey jokes.
Okay, Martine says we'll get out after this. Martine says, I'm a balance of alpha and other
lovely things. I like that.
Lovely things. Okay.
Good stuff. Oh, I can't wait to talk about that.
Yeah, that's gonna be quite interesting, man. That's gonna be quite, as always. And hopefully, with y'all jumping on Mark like that, I can get some. I was actually gonna talk to Mark about some production music, man. So, but I mean, Shannon, you starting trouble. I might not be able to get that production music.
Mark just gotta take it easy on the ladies. He just gotta take it easy on the ladies.
I'm good. I'll send Mark a cheesecake. We good. Shoot.
I'm just teasing.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. Don't put me in that. Don't put me in there talking about I missed some stuff up.
No. Don't do
that. Don't do that.
That's good. No, that's good. Real good. So yeah, tonight was interesting, man. Tonight's topic was interesting. So, hey, Slash, really appreciate you coming through and actually holding that flag, man.
Yeah, Martine, we'll look that up and be prepared for Wednesday's show. So yeah, we'll look for that. Yes, thank you, Mark. You did so. Yes, thank you. I wasn't sure. I thought he might punk out at some point in time, but you stood your ground.
Why you started?
You see how the bear gets poked, but then when the bear
knows how to handle his candle.
So when the bear claws someone, then they're like, "Oh, help us! It's the bear." Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, Mark, if nothing else, you will always have love for me because you are from.
And then I get accused. Then I get accused of protecting the bear. How that
I'm
go?
gonna need you to sit back in your chair and just go on and enjoy retirement. I know retirement's coming up for you soon.
Trent, then they won't put the bear down. Now, all of a sudden, they got to get rid of the bear, and you got all these protests and whatnot. They shot the bear. You know what I'm saying? We see what it is.
We just gonna bring some honey for the bear. We just gonna bring some honey for the bear. Mm-hmm.
After you poke the bear, then you're gonna bring some honey. After the bear gets shot, so the bear gets
honey and a honeycomb.
Right, the bear gets shot, and you're gonna bring some honey for a bear.
We show it. We show it.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man. So Wednesday will be alpha female, dating alpha females.
Will Smith said it. The Fresh Prince said it best. You can't live with him, can't live without him.
That was a TV show.
That was a song. You might want to do some research on your special effects.
Girl, see, we was almost in the clear.
Well, you know what? You said you work from 9 to 5, bro. So we do it.
2 and 2, 2 and 2, Trent. We do 2 and 2. I get me another date, maybe next Sunday or something, man. A date that won't leave, man.
Are you coming back on Wednesday, Mr. Marine?
He has to work.
I'm gonna have to take some time to get into my light skin feelings and whatnot.
He needs PTO that day.
Yo, man, now hold on a second. Now Mark may be offended at this point. Now he might be offended.
Well, maybe he'll clutch his pearls if he's offended.
Now I
need.
Mark might be offended at this point now.
Good one, girl. Good. I like that one. Yes.
But Shannon, I'll be remiss if I don't do this and I don't say this. But
boy, watch what you say. Watch what you say.
Don't you
freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Watch what you say.
Watch what you say.
Don't you ever talk about hanging up and disconnecting from me. You my lifeline. What you
did say. Yeah, she did say that.
Say it.
She did say that.
You ain't have to tell her that.
Yeah, you my lifeline. What you talking about? You my lifeline. That was a Romello line, by the way. You my lifeline.
Wow.
I said that.
Wow.
That sounded like a tap out. Was that a tap out? You think that was a tap out, though?
By who? By me?
Threatening.
No, it wasn't a tap out. It was a promise. I would.
Don't make me hang up the phone. Trent, don't make me hang up the phone. That sounds like a tap out.
Exactly. Knowing she my lifeline and just gonna hang up on me like that. Now I'm in my feelings for the night. And I'm gonna leave the ladies and gentlemen like that. I might go and finish this book off tonight and change the ending.
No, I better see all y'all lovely faces on Wednesday. Ursula, Mark,
is that your way of telling me you're coming back? Is that your way of telling me you're coming
back? Take your PTO day, your PTO time. Get your mental health right on Monday and Tuesday, Mark. If you need a pill, holler at me. I got some doctors can help you out.
I'm going to listen to Switch Greatest Hits.
Hey, man, as always, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Every last one of you guys. And
do you love me? Do you want me?
Are you sure you're gonna call me back? Is it
Should we leave y'all two alone?
I'm sorry, I couldn't see you because of the little thing. You still feel sorry for me, Ursula? It's gonna be all right when I take these PTO days.
I think you're in the best space now. It's good. I'm glad you came to the show. It's good to see you. You're looking good.
Ursula,
you're talking more.
Ursula, as my former tennis partner and whatnot, I thought you just pray for me. You're from the hood. I figure you just pray for me, but I see you're on a different campaign. That's cool.
I've always prayed for you.
Tim Smooth probably rolling over in his grave.
Oh, there's
I always pray for you. I'm not even certain.
Came out on the internet with some questions. Ain't that cool? Wow.
That's good. With that being said,
can you wrap this up, please?
Yeah, we're gonna
very uncomfortable.
That was very interesting.
Shann, can I at least get a popcorn bar from over there?
Where you trying to get a popcorn bar?
So Keys.
Go, y'all.
Tell the folks where they can find the podcast for the boss.
Dear Bad Boss on every platform that you listen to podcasts, and if you don't, you should.
There it is. And those that actually subscribing to the channel, the Conversation with Trent Shann YouTube channel, click the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. Look like those numbers are moving in the right direction. It's the conversation on its way back to where it once was. So good stuff. As always, we really appreciate you guys.
So you didn't ask me where I could be found, man.
Oh, my bad. Where can you be found, Shann?
Well, I'm gonna be fishing on these internets for another date. So I'll be single by choice dating. That'll be my new deal. Single by choice dating.
All right.
Ursula, what can you be found, Urs?
I want to remain right now, incognito.
Okay. That's good.
I am on Facebook, but right now I'm incognito with my, bringing my business up. Just going to take me another year.
So you're gonna be? Are you? Is it safe to say that you'll be serial dating soon?
No, I don't serial date. I don't serial date. I do date.
Okay, you date. Okay, cool.
I date. And
Martine,
Gotcha.
On the past.
Oh, Martine says she'll be tuning in as well. So, Martine, as always, I really appreciate you. Thank you for all the love and support over the years, man. Really appreciate it. So, good stuff. So, until next week, you guys be epic.
Absolutely. Good night, everyone.
Have a great night, everyone.
Toodles.
Conversations with Trent in conjunction with Taylor Kennedy Media and your radio network would like to thank you for calling in and listening to tonight's episode. We hope that tonight's conversation offended you just enough to turn your mirror inward to come back for more. So until next week's conversation, be epic.